Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to another Genshin Impact reaction. Today we have As Light Rain Falls Without Reason. This was requested by Fat Froggo, which, great name. I think I've mentioned their name before. I'm pretty sure I recognize that name. But I only got the very vague context that this is, I guess, another version trailer for something that is kind of on the same vein as the last one we listened to. So that basically just gives me the idea that this is going to sound kind of like the last one, but I don't think that's the case since it's a version trailer. I assume that this is a different trailer, so a different sound entirely, and I guess we won't know what that sound is unless I actually listen to it. So without further ado, let's go! Starting off light. Very mysterious. Like right off a chromatic lift. Okay. Oh, it's gotta be Fontaine! Oh my god, it's been so long! Oh. Oh, it's so good to revisit this too. I recognize this theme. Yeah, okay. Now I'm locked in. Oh. Beautiful snare work. Just like the last one. This actually has a little bit more nostalgia to it for some reason for me. I don't remember this happening. A little jazzy with it. Let's go. Went from France to the French Quarter. Let's all do it. Let's vibe. Let's go. Nice. Oh, man. Back to the mysterious energy. I don't know why this one hit me more than the other one did. But I suppose it's kind of hitting me in a similar nostalgic way. Ooh. But just a different impact. No pun intended. I think that sounded kind of familiar too. Less familiar than the first one did. I remember that theme really well. Oh. Oh, wait. There it is. Now I remember this one. Oh, I had to wait for that motif to come in. Oh, man. It feels so strange feeling this nostalgic connection to these. But I guess it's probably been about a year since I've gotten to most Fontaine stuff, huh? It's been such a long year. The energetic swell on this one. So so good. Ooh. Love those impacts there. Was that the end? Oh no. I thought they were gonna end it right there. Ooh. Really? That's the end? They're gonna blue ball you like that? Oh man. Oh, those little teases. I was getting ready to hear something completely different. Oh, why'd they have to end it there? I wanted that like rock section to fully extend. Okay. I'll take it, but also like, how dare you, you know? So I think this one hit me a little bit different in the way that the other one felt more truly nostalgic to my personal life way back when. This one feels exclusively nostalgic to how long I've been doing videos now. It hasn't been all that long in the grand scheme of things. I've been doing this for about 2 years, and it's like, sure, that might seem like a long time to some people. It does feel like a long time to me, but also not really, you know, like in the grand scheme of things. But enough that like so much has happened on the channel and with my life exclusively here that it feels so much more impactful to hear this collection of music, and it kind of gives me a different perspective on how long that has been. I'm recognizing these themes that I haven't heard in so long, and it might only be a year or two, but it's like, God, they're just so beautiful. They stick in your brain. They're definitely brainworms. Where I only recognize like the one theme in that last collection that we listened to, I recognize like 3 or 4 in this one, and that's a completely different scope. Probably partially due to it being more recent, therefore my brain is a little bit more fresh on them. But the other side is truly, this feels more nostalgic to my journey on the channel rather than just my personal life. So I'm recognizing more things here. Though that does force me to admit that I've already kind of talked about most of these themes, so I can't really dig into the songs themselves because I would just be retreading the same ground I've already done in most of their individual videos. There's definitely some originality to this being a different arrangement and a collection of all these songs, but at the same time, the overall thoughts of each individual one I've already shared. So I can't really do that again without feeling like I'm just kind of copping out for the sake of views, you know? However, I did love especially that spot around 3 minutes in where like the organ just kicks in and you get that theme, that motif. Just, oh, what an impact. Like, again, no pun intended. What's up with that today? I've done that like 3 times in this one video. Can I stop doing that? I digress though. Beautiful, beautiful introduction of that theme. Great impact. I did it again. It was a beautiful effect. There's a synonym for you. A simple one, but it works, right? It had a beautiful effect on the overall theming of the song, and that one moment specifically, it just felt so good. Everything died out and you're like, oh, what's coming next? And then you immediately get this dark, demanding presence standing in front of you and you're like, oh God, here we are. Like, what do I do now? And I'm sure that's a theme for somebody. I'm not entirely sure who individually. If I did do a reaction to any specific one of these songs, I don't really remember in what context they were, if any, you know, like I don't know if they were a main theme for the game. I don't know if they were specifically a boss theme, stuff like that. That's the detail I lose over time, but I do remember hearing these themes and these motifs in various stuff I've listened to. And just like that last collection, it's always nice to revisit that stuff, and I'm sure that this had a similar effect to that last one where they might have been announcement trailers. They might have been like kind of, hey, here's the next area, so like this is a goodbye sort of thing. I could see that happening. The name trailer makes me feel like they're reveal trailers and they're just kind of a collection of all these themes, in which case you're giving everyone an overview before you even know why you like the song. You're just like, ooh, this is what it sounds like? Hell yeah. And that's a great idea to do, just to give everyone an idea of the theme around, not just visually, but audibly. But I could also see them doing something like, okay, Natlan's coming up, now let's say goodbye to Fontaine. Let's do a compilation of all the enemies you've faced, all the people you've met, all the themes you've heard, and kind of like a final chance sort of thing. Even though you can obviously go back, it's still just like a we're moving on, but let's pay homage to what we've already experienced. That's also completely an option. But yeah, it's like I love these, even though they are probably trailers that are like before the release of something. It's still great to get that overview, and then when you're done with it, going back on your own time to kind of remember where you were at the beginning of that event or that section of the game, where you're like, mentally, where was I? I could be a completely different person then. And I think that's what's hitting me in my own way by where I was as a YouTuber back when I first heard these versus now. My style has changed, the video has changed, my microphones have changed, my approach to general production has changed. So much has changed. I have an air conditioner in this room now, which I didn't have until like a month ago. So like a lot has changed in a year. And I'm sure that sensation is more intense for those who actually played the game and experienced this area for so long and met all these characters and did all these story quests and everything. And you like lived here for a bit, just like the last one was, where I wasn't sure if that was like a preview trailer or if it was like a we're saying goodbye thing. Even though people did clarify for me in the comments of that last one what was going on, the point still stood that it works in either way, and it's always nice to rehear these collections when you're done, you know, like when it's time to move on. It's like a goodbye, and it's just a really nice feeling to just bookend that little bit of nostalgia you had for that area and look forward, because there's still more to come, and likely the next one will have the same impact. And by the time I did it again, by the time you're done listening to it and playing it, you're like, man, I want to go listen to the reveal again because it was just so intense. But I think I'll digress here and just call it a video. So thank you all so very much for watching. If you enjoyed this video and you want to request something else from Genshin Impact, by all means drop it in the comments below and I will do my best as always to get to that. And otherwise, if you just like this video and you want to follow me and support me for other stuff in the future, you know how to do all that, and I will see you all in the next video. Goodbye!